is Jason. I'm 12 years old. I'm in 7th grade and I live in Temecula, California. I like to sing, so I'm in choir. I'm also a Boy Scout and it's popcorn time, so if Ellen and Steve want to buy some popcorn and help me out, I would appreciate it. But the one talent I want to share with you guys today of mine is my love and passion for sugar work. So we're going to be showing you how to do some coral and some seaweed. So let's get started on our coral. So I'm just going to pour our hot sugar, which I melted in the microwave. I'm just going to kind of go to the middle, and you don't want to glob it. You just kind of want to go everywhere with it and get it so that it's not globbed. After that, I add a second color and I do the same thing, but I try to leave some pieces of ice sticking through because when I pull them off, it's going to give it a really cool and fun texture to it. So after I do that, I'll just leave it there. And while that sets up, I'm going to start on my seaweed. Oh, and then you can also pour isomalt into your molds. So I have a shell mold here, and you just pour it in. Try to make sure that it fills all the gaps. So, and you can move it around trying to get it everywhere in the mold. And so, after you do that, you'll just wait for that to set up. So while that's setting up, I'm going to show you how to do some seaweed in a mold. So I have a green, and so I'm just going to take it and pour some on my mold. And then after you pour it onto your mold, you take another color if you want and kind of put a little bit of that on there to give it some color and difference and fun kind of to it. And so once it's like that, you'll take your top mold and put it on top and then compress it. And then what you have on the outside, you're just going to want to kind of scrape off. So it's not good to have that on the outside, so you'll just kind of go back, scrape it off. Other side, scrape it off. And then after you do that, you'll wait for this to get hard. And so then we come back over here, and our isomalt coral or sugar coral seems to be doing okay. And so you just kind of pick it up and break and kind of try to get some of the ice out. And then, or you can just break it and then you have a couple different coral pieces, so then it's fun and you get both colors. And then when you look at the other side, it's got fun and cool kind of style to it. And then so what you'll do is you'll just take a little bit and dip the very edge into it and then come back and stick it on how you want it. So, and then I'll just hold it there for a second until it stays. And then you have a fun, cool coral piece. So, then you can place it wherever you want on your board and give it some cool fun. And remember, I practice safe sugar, so don't ever stick your hand in here, and always wear gloves, because if I wasn't wearing gloves, I would probably think this is not hot, come up here, touch it, and burn my hand. So always practice safe sugar. And then we can come back over here to our seaweed and open it up. And you can see that it looks has a really good texture to it. And you just kind of bend your mold back a little bit and pull the seaweed out. And then you give it some movement. And this is big seaweed, so if you wanted to, you can kind of break it in half because it's really big, and if you're doing a smaller one, this isn't gonna work so well. But then you just kind of twist it, bend it, make it look like it's underwater. And then so that's how it would look. You make a flat end on the bottom. But if it's like this, it's fine. You'll just come over here to your isomalt, dip it, and stick it. And just keep it in that movement and in that spot. And it'll dry. You just gotta wait for it. And while we can do that, our shell isn't quite dry yet, so I'll talk about something over here that I have. It's my fish. And so I made this just about a month ago at one of our shows. It's held every year, every 2 years, and it's over in Las Vegas. And I learned how to make a blown fish that I did by hand. So it was hard, and then it breaks, and you're like, oh darn, but you just gotta go with it and make a couple more till you get it just the way you want it. So, and then I got him how I wanted it. He's kind of deflated a little bit because of the car ride home. It was a little hot and lost some of his air, but he is completely done by me, and he's hand done. So that was one of the things I like to do, and I'd love to show you guys a piece like this on the show, teach you guys how to do it. But then, as you can see, like all the things will stay, and we can check and see. Our shell isn't quite done, but I would like to see me and Steve working together, building an amazing piece. So that's my challenge for him, so let's do it. And I just wanted to say thank you for letting me try out for the show.